reached out and helped Rory, helped train him, and they became invaluable training partners. The loss to Robbie Lawler ignited a fire in Rory Macdonald, and since then he has put in the best performances of his career against Damian Maia, Tyron Woodley, and his last fight against Tarek Saffiedine. He just looks stellar. And I think Rory Macdonald is one of the most technical fighters in this sport today. His approach, his movement, and the diversity of his attack is truly unique.
Born in beautiful British Columbia, his original trainer in Kelowna, British Columbia, David Leah, has been with him throughout his career. Rory lived on his own in high school, pursuing tonight. And a quote that he used years ago now, Joe, was, "I moved to Montreal to pursue greatness."
And that is exactly how he approaches this. And his mindset and his confidence are one of the most important aspects of his success.
His goal was to be a world champion by age 25. Rory Macdonald is 25 years old. Set to meet the ruthless one again. Fighting systems. Pat Miletich, a champion, a Hall of Famer. Matt Hughes, champion, Hall of Famer. Jens Calder, Tim Sylvia, and there was this other southpaw who hit really hard.
We have seen Robbie Lawler grow up inside the octagon and in the Strikeforce cage as well. I mean, Robbie Lawler has really emerged as a truly unique and spectacular champion. And look at how he's entering into this octagon right now. He's so confident and so loose. I mean, he has really matured and grown so much since we watched him first fight. What he is inside the octagon is a destroyer, a seek and destroyer. Comes at you, he has an excellent chin, very good defense, and a full variety of weapons to smash your face with.
Had a nearly 9-year absence from the octagon, where he first fought at UFC 37 in 2002 in Bossier City against Aaron Riley. But now the second time around, this resurgent knockout machine, Robbie Lawler shows the anger, the fury, the discipline, and the desire to stay on top. Robbie Lawler steps into our Fran prep point. Fran, oil change done right.
I think a lot of his recent success you can attribute to two factors. One, dropping down to 170 pounds. He's fighting at 185 in Strikeforce. I think those guys are too big. Two, training an American top team. I think being in that camp, being in that gym with those incredibly high-level opponents, incredibly high-level training partners, iron sharpens iron. It's what we've always known. And when you're with that kind of talent on a daily basis, you can only get better. With Robbie Lawler, it led to him being a champion.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler, 25 career wins, 19 by knockout. Our tale of the tape for this, our co-headliner of tonight, is brought to you by the new movie Southpaw, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, in theaters everywhere, July 24th. They are set to meet again. Robbie Lawler, 33. Rory Macdonald, 25. Rory Macdonald with a slight reach advantage. Once again, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is brought to you by Muscle Farm, fueling athletes safely. And now, This fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer and a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record, 18 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, presenting the challenger and the #2 ranked welterweight fighter in the world, Rory Macdonald! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. He's a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 25 wins, 10 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 169 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Ruthless Robbie Lawler!
God, I'm going to in the back. I want you to fight a clean, fight hard fight. Protect yourself at all times. You want to touch gloves? Good luck to both of you.
Big John McCarthy, our referee. Matt Hughes said years ago, Joe, you are not a true champion until you defend. His longtime friend will try to do that against Rory Macdonald. Lawler, Macdonald for the belt.
All right, here we go. You ready? You ready? Get it on.
Here we go. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Lawler the southpaw in the dark trunks, white trunks for Rory Macdonald.
Good straight right by Rory. Rory fights long, Mike.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that presents his opponents with a lot of problems. He's very good at closing distance and then getting away.
The chance of USA for Lawler. Good left hand.
Both guys just measuring each other.
Yep.
Looking for openings.
15th year as a professional for Lawler. And that goes back to when Rory Macdonald was 10 years old. Nice jab.
Strong inside leg kick by Robbie.
Rory returns. Lot of mutual respect here, Joe. There's that long right again.
Didn't quite make it, though. Caught him in the end of it.
Rory, a great athlete, as both men are. Jonathan Chainberg has worked very closely over the years, the strength and conditioning of Rory Macdonald.
Robbie is showing patience in this fight, Mike. And that might not be anticipated by Rory. We're seeing a thinking Robbie Lawler. You're seeing a guy who's still growing and learning.
Get it up, get it up, get it up.
Robbie says, I'm good, let's go. I mean, Robbie even said the other day, Joe, that he's grown as a fighter in the last 7 months.
Well, they say that about a guy who becomes a champion. When the guy becomes a champion, his confidence grows. And you saw that from Robbie as he's standing there being introduced. He was loving it. He's enjoying it. Much more animated than we've seen from him in the past.
Absolutely. It's been quite a journey for Robbie Lawler. Amazingly, too, Joe, the first champion from American Top Team. And he's staying right out of harm's way, right at the end and then a little bit back of that right hand of Rory Macdonald. The southpaw orthodox matchup. Watch for those straight punches.
Both guys very cautious here. They realize also this is a 5-round fight.
Yes.
Conserving the gas tank.
Just the second 5-round fight for Rory Macdonald.
There's that right hand again. Rory looking for the uppercut as well. Looking to get Robbie to open up and be aggressive, which is his usual style. So far, Robbie laying back, very patient.
Robbie said years ago if he were a baseball player, he'd be a home run hitter. Lawler always has that left hand ready to go. 5-rounder was against Tarek Safady in his most recent win in Halifax. He finished that fight in the 3rd.
Rory's having some good success with that kick to the body from the back leg.
Under 90 seconds.
Shot, stuck, and nice knee. Nice knee by Robbie as well. Robbie's been spending a lot of time working with King Mo Lawler, who's an outstanding wrestler. A lot of training with him, tightening up that wrestling defense as well as his takedowns. And again, it's one of those things about having such an amazing gym with American Top Team. So many great uppercut to the body by Lawler. It was a hard shot to the body.
We listen into Lawler's corner. There's the man you mentioned, Joe.
Too far.
2, 3, 4.
There's that kick again.
I'm gonna tell you again, Rory, get it up or get it down.
That one glanced off the cup on the way in.
And he was warned by John McCarthy. Robbie landed that, landed that right hand, Joe. Here's his corner calling for the 2-3. With that straight left, with the right. Up the middle, like you said earlier.
Same shot. It's a front kick to the body.
20 seconds. Nicely done. Good connection. That was the 3-2. Final seconds.
The only problem with a round like this, they're feeling each other out. But who the hell knows who won that round? You know, I mean, you really can't go back to your corner confident.
Tonight's Corner Cam brought to you by Reebok, the exclusive outfitter of UFC. Get your UFC kit today.
That's to build your combination, okay? It's not about the first one. You see, this ball, it's about something. And then when you stay from the wrist, keep on moving. Very sharp in that takedown defense, huh?
All the way out or all the way in? You got stuck in the middle a little bit? You got to change. Keep that reset with some power, some pop.
Firas Zahabi.
And you're controlling the cardio. It's beautiful. You're doing fantastic. Beautiful round. That's your round. Let's go. Give me another round just like that. Let's go.
Watching very closely, the big rig, the former UFC welterweight champion, Johnny Hendricks. He wants the winner. Wants a chance to get his belt back.
Step back.
Which fighter will that be against, potentially? We do not know quite yet. Round 2. Up the middle of that kick again, Joe.
He keeps glancing off the cup, though. He did it again. You see there's a red mark on the belly of Robbie Lawler where he's landing it, though. Several times he's knocked off the cup on the way in. Just the trajectory of the kick.
2002, Robbie Lawler, considered the Mike Tyson of MMA, and the champ is watching Octagon side tonight.
Robbie's having good success with that right jab.
A lot of footwork. Significant strikes thus far. Rory Macdonald +10. Trying to close in now. Just stuck the jab right in the face of Lawler there. Robbie looking to parry that lead hand and deliver the left.
Robbie checked that leg kick from Rory well.
There's
good
a good
straight left.
And answered by McDonald.
Rory opened up that combination there.
Well done. Up the middle.
The chin.
And you know what? He's been setting it up going low, Joe.
He likes to throw that fake front and then turn into a roundhouse kick as well.
11th time Lawler has been scheduled for 5 rounds.
Yes, measure. Measure.
Firas Zahabi.
Measure. Beautiful. You're doing beautiful. Beautiful. Pick him apart, baby.
TriStar knows a little something about champions. GSP, one of the greatest ever, and a true mentor to Rory Macdonald.
He mixed it up well there with a good straight to the body. Robbie caught him again with that jab. Oh, he went high with that. Very nicely done. Out of nowhere.
Back to the center. Lead hook just missed.
Yeah, Rory's doing a good job of staying just on the outside of that. Catching it on the very end.
That kick that he keeps going to, Joe, is starting to open up other options. And as you mentioned, you can see the redness on the stomach of Lawler.
Yeah, it will pay. It will pay dividends if he keeps landing it. And he did it again. Robbie's starting to block it now. He's not letting it go through. Partly because he anticipates that it's coming, but also because it's doing damage.
Let's see if Robbie,
went there with the punch.
in blocking it, leaves an opening for Rory, though.
Well, as Robbie is getting more aggressive to try to pay Rory back, now Rory's having a better success countering, but that was a beautiful 1-2 by Robbie.
Such great footwork.
Oh, nice combination.
Little slip and rip. Rory's busted up a bit, Joe.
That was that 1-2
And
by
again.
Robbie, and again.
Lawler feeling it. You can tell by the way he's moving right now. Feels the momentum.
And Rory with a nice combination. Oh,
And again.
and again.
Good
There's
counters
the-
by Macdonald. Big left
Hard
hand
left
by
hand by
Lawler.
Robbie. They're opening up.
Robbie pushing forward. The rematch for the title.
There's a lot of blood. Yeah, it's pouring out of Rory's nose.
Robbie's busted him up. And we're just in the second round. Robbie
Good 1-2.
again with a combination that scores with now just 30 seconds on the clock.
He is such a much more polished striker. In this most recent run in the UFC, he's just a completely different fighter.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's incredible. That after all these years, he's still learning and growing.
Again, he connects. Rory, though, again on the counter. Final seconds.
Robbie tagged with another left hand in that exchange. And that is his big power shot. He throws that sweeping hook, too, to set up the straight left.
Let's see what Firas Zahabi says here, Joe. Adjustments are needed.
Don't block his nose, okay? Don't block the nasal passage. Give me the mouthpiece. Okay, give it to me. Breathe, Rory. How you feeling, Rory? Catch your breath. Heart rate's going down. Rory, you gotta catch your breath. Listen to me, Rory. You're fighting with him inside the pocket. You're getting overly excited. There's 3 more rounds, okay? You gotta stick and move, stick and move, stick and move. That's what's working. Okay, listen to me. The left hand is cutting you off because he's getting close to you. When you push kick, you have to throw the jab immediately after the tip. Okay? Tip to the face, tip to the body.
We are seeing a much more polished and a much more mature Robbie Lawler, and he opened up in this round. Beautiful straight left hand there. The right jab found its mark many times. It was the 1-2, though, that really busted up Rory Macdonald. And that's where you see it. Clearly, Robbie Lawler's round.
Now go. Mouthpiece, let's go.
Rory has won 8 of his last 9 fights. The only setback, Robbie Lawler, UFC 167. Rory was very calm in his corner, despite a good round for Robbie Lawler. Firas Zahabi said he's getting a little anxious in there, forcing it too much.
Well, Robbie has been so patient, so uncharacteristically patient. And this is, again, a part of the maturing process that we've recognized from him. He's just getting better.
Robbie has finished 20 of his 25 wins with 19 by strikes. 5 of those kicks and knees. Rory looking to find the range, take the momentum back. Good second round for the champion.
That was one of very few kicks that Robbie's thrown in this fight. Making sure he doesn't get taken down. Oh, good left hand.
Rolled underneath it in both.
Snapped his head back.
Robbie again steps in. Rory looks to answer. Lawler being Macdonald at the end of that jab.
Beautiful straight jab. Again, a stinging jab by Robbie Lawler.
The jab, the significant difference here in this fight. And they're few better than George St. Pierre with the utilization of the jab. Robbie's doing it against Rory so far. Can he get a takedown?
He's looking for it. Wow, beautiful sprawl by Lawler. Beautiful.
Outstanding.
And punishes him.
Rory's taken down 8 of the 9 opponents.
Oh, wow.
He's attempted to get to the ground. He hasn't done it yet against Robbie.
Rory's face is a mess. He's bleeding from several cuts now.
Yeah, he's by far taken more damage tonight than in any fight in his career. Vancouver, he was 7 seconds in what many believed away from victory. Carlos Condit turned it up in 2010 in the previously mentioned meeting with Robbie Lawler. 18 wins despite those 2 fights. You can see how the momentum is changing towards the champion.
Well, clearly from the second round on, it's been Robbie Lawler getting the better of the exchanges and definitely doing the most damage. In this round, even more impressive. I mean, Rory is really busted up. He is a mask of blood.
Come on, let's work.
And Robbie looks good. Robbie looks, I took that one. Robbie looks like he hasn't taken much damage at all, Joe.
Even when that was a nice shot by Rory. Even when Rory's landing these shots, Robbie's managing to get just out of the way of them. So they slide off of him or catches him on the end.
Right there.
Oh, he caught him with a nice short right hook.
Yeah, he did. Just over a minute and a half on the clock here in round 3.
Rory also can't breathe out of his nose right now, so he's forced to fight with his mouth open.
You heard Faraz Sahabi in the corner saying, don't clear the nose, watch as he went in after that round to get attended to. Also makes you susceptible to the knockout. A big cut on the forehead over the right eye of Rory as well.
And even though Robbie's had Rory hurt, has damaged him considerably, he's still very patient. And that's the new Robbie Lawler.
Sometimes it's your second or third trip around the track, which is your best.
So he's catching him on the very end of these, which really doesn't have a significant impact.
Right.
It's like the power area, Robbie, blocked that, but he might have hurt him.
Yeah, he's staggered. Rory closing in now. Robbie staggered by that kick.
He's hurt.
He's hit again. Macdonald again with the head kick.
Robbie's in big trouble, Mike.
Rory feels it. Knee.
Elbow.
20 seconds. Macdonald pouring it on. 15 seconds.
Elbows.
Robbie trying to get out of the way. Looking to survive. Wow.
Robbie Lawler.
Rory Macdonald.
He's badly hurt. He has wobbled back to his corner, Mike.
Big cut on his head. Look at his head.
Head kick landed. Wow.
Lawler, listen to me. Hey, he blew a lot of shit out right there, okay? Get your composure back. You have to put pressure on this guy. Okay?
Heart rate's going down. I want you to circle. You're figuring him out. I want you to circle, breathe, and finish him. Work. My head.
Let's take a look at that wild exchange. Look at this. Here's where it starts. Head kick. And it was blocked, but it still got through enough to stun Robbie Lawler. And then Rory Macdonald opened up and had the champion badly hurt. Beautiful elbows, excellent punches. This is a wild fight.
Championship rounds. First time ever for Rory Macdonald. Macdonald.
There's that head kick again. Robbie's in trouble. He is in trouble.
Sahabi said you are figuring him out.
That front kick, what a combination.
Nice elbows. Macdonald with a knee. Looking to finish it right here and become the champion.
Kick to the body. That front kick, he says he's fine. John's
McCarthy
talking
right
to
on
him.
top of it.
He's talking to him. Robbie turns to him. He keeps saying, I'm fine. Leave me alone.
Those kicks to the body hurt Lawler.
And to the head again.
This is a whole different fight.
This is incredible. Beautiful elbows by Rory.
Rory trying to break him down now. Round 4. Robbie fires back. Some swelling on the right eye of Lawler.
Again with the head kick.
Robbie getting wobbly out there.
Completely different fight here. Rory's just picking him apart from here.
One head kick and boom, everything turned, Joe.
And Robbie still looks like he's on wobbly legs.
Absolutely.
He doesn't look like he's penetrating with his punches.
Rory staying careful, staying disciplined. All of a sudden, the momentum on his side, and that's got to give this kid confidence.
And Robbie's not offering any threat right now either.
Right. Rory was confident, of course, coming in. Robbie was very good early. Rory frustrated. Now he's getting the better of Robbie Lawler. 2 minutes into round 4.
Again, he masked it with the punch.
Sahabi talked about that, Joe, in the corner.
Superman punch.
Superman landed. Look at the blood, though, still from Rory Macdonald.
Good right hook by Robbie.
Robbie back on the board. What a fight.
Good combination by Lawler. Lawler seems to be recovering.
They meet. Uppercut landed by Macdonald. They work in the clinch.
Robbie with the kick to the body. Beautiful elbow by Robbie. Nice jab.
Yep. Stiff jab. Connects again.
Roy's getting a little reckless here, Mike.
And that's what Sahabi said, don't do. Be patient. You're starting to figure him out. Lawler's starting to work his way back. Answered that head kick with a combination.
Nice 1-2 by Rory.
Robbie was in a
beautiful shot. Look at that sprawl by Lawler.
And right after him again. Robbie was in trouble. John McCarthy. Watch Robbie work his way into this round. That now has 90 seconds remaining. Robbie, the dominant striker, rounds 1 and 2. Rory, amazing in round 3.
Again, that front kick to the body.
So their last fight was very even until the last minute or 2. That was a 3-round battle.
Good right hand over the top for Rory. A lot of blood coming out of Robbie's mouth now.
Yeah. So you want to be a mixed martial artist. Rory just showing so much determination. Working through very deep water early. Now Robbie looking to connect again. 20 seconds remain in round 4.
Both guys are standing much more flat-footed in these exchanges, Mike. As they fatigue, they're having a harder time getting out of the way of these shots. And it makes these exchanges much more dangerous.
And both of them having a tough time breathing.
Again, he goes to that head kick.
Wow, how good is this? Robbie cleared the blood, stared down Rory. Joe, Rory was going nowhere.
Look at me. Up, Don't give him space. Don't give him space. All right? Don't grab him. Don't try to reach out for his hands. Close the gap with 1-2. Close the gap with 1-2, Rob. Hey, it's time to put him away. 1-3-2. Robbie, he's busted up. You're the lion. You're the champ. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left, Robbie.
Let's go. Mouthpiece, he's got it. He's got it. 5 more minutes. Let's go. 5 minutes and you win. There's a Q-tip.
5 minutes and you win, says Firas Zahabi. Robbie Lawler's corner imploring him.
Fifth and final round. Their first fight, a split decision. Lawler took over late. Can Robbie do so here and defend? Or will we have a new champion?
Superman punch. Nice jab by Robbie.
Yep. It may very well come down to these 5 minutes, partner. Nicely done again by Lawler. And again.
Wild exchanges. Oh, he tagged him with that left.
Look at how ferocious Lawler is here in the 21st minute. Lands it.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
This may be it.
That's it. That's it.
It is all over.
Wow.
Robbie Lawler remains the welterweight champion.
Wow. What a fight. What a fight. And what a decisive ending for Robbie Lawler in a fight where he was really pushed. Really pushed to the limit, on the brink of losing his title. Came back and stopped Rory Macdonald in the final round. Amazing.
That punch, one of many to the nose of Lawler, finished the fight. Let's take a look at it on our fight replay, brought to you by Bud Light, the perfect beer for whatever happens. Watch it, he'll grab his nose.
It just shattered on him. Yeah, and he just couldn't take the pain anymore. Covered up, and that was it. I mean, it was already a shattered nose. But that one punch was the straw that broke the camel's back. What an incredible fight. Pushed to the limit. But Robbie Lawler, like champions do, found a way to win.
Unbelievable battle for the belt at 170. And as the Hall of Famer, longtime friend and teammate has said before, Robbie is a true champion now as he is able to defend his title. 6th knockout in the welterweight division for ruthless Robbie Lawler. UFC Fans Champion jerseys and UFC fan gear available for order now at Reebok.com. Lawler defends Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, ruthless Robbie Lawler.
I'm here with the winner and still champion, Robbie Lawler. First of all, Robbie, thank you for one of the best fights I have ever seen in my life. That was one of the greatest championship battles in the history of this division. Congratulations on your victory. Is it a more satisfying victory because it was such a wild and crazy fight?
It's more exciting because I showed everyone I'm a true fighter. I come to fight. No matter what happens, I keep coming, and I'm trying to knock people out.
You showed patience and maturity in this fight that we haven't seen from you in the past. You had a very measured
approach in the early rounds? Was that something you planned on coming in? Did you just play it by ear?
No, my coaches told me to stay basic, just pick him apart, and eventually I'd knock him out.
You had him badly hurt at one point in time, and then he came back later in the fight and hit you with a high kick. How bad were you hurt?
I mean, obviously I was dinged, I covered up, and I was just looking to swing with a big punch. I keep fighting. If people get in my face, I'm gonna knock you out.
Let's take a look at the final punch that ended it all, Rocky. You landed the one final left hand that closed the show on his shattered nose. You saw him cover up. What went through your mind at that moment?
That was accumulation of a beatdown. That was one punch. That was years of fighting right there. Coming to fruition. I'm the champ. I'm here to stay.
Congratulations on retaining your title. It was amazing calling this fight. Robbie Lawler, ladies and gentlemen.
Ruthless Robbie Lawler remains the UFC welterweight champion. Let the celebration begin. Also in attendance, and the champion in the flyweight division, DJ Mighty Mouse Demetrius Johnson, plus the Governor, the Terminator, is here again tonight. One title fight complete. One title fight still to come. And next month in Rio, it's the most dominant mixed martial artist in the world today.